And it happened again. The CEO of Black Rifle Commie Cover, or rather known as Black Rifle Coffee Company, is in the news yet again for some of his interesting takes on what normal human behavior is. Now, we've talked in the channel before about this shady as hell company, the people involved in it. And you know, one of the superpowers of not being American is that you don't have this idolizing of anyone in uniform, military, or police. This is a very American thing. This is thankfully something I don't suffer of. Even the stuff like stolen valor always seemed weird. Why the hell would you pretend to be, a soldier or part of the military if you're not? It just doesn't seem to make any sense. In fact, one of the things I immediately assume when I see someone in uniform is you're a person that is willingly putting up your own decision, your own will in favor of doing what the government orders you to do, which, it's not something I really look forward to, but, so be it. Each their own. But this thing about idolizing and worshiping anyone because at some time they were in the military or they are in law enforcement, it is a very American thing. And it has, it's a pretty powerful and useful tool for the elite. I mean, some of these people have been showing their true colors for a long time now. We cannot forget about Kyle Rittenhouse, how he was attacked by the people behind Black Rifle Coffee Company, and their attitude towards that was, we effed up. Okay, maybe not. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you just showed what you're really all about. They went after Kyle Rittenhouse back in the day that this incident happened. I did a video fully backing what Rittenhouse did because it was obvious for anyone that truly appreciates freedom, liberty, these values that are important to some of us, that the kid did nothing wrong. Now, these bastards were immediately throwing him under a bus, and they could not wait a second to explain how these are all extremists, white supremacists, and the rest of the shit that we all know about. But, just one more thing to keep in mind about this company, and then it went on, and some of the latest things, such as this very woke way of promoting coffee. I guess this is promoting coffee. I don't know, let me know. So it's a drag show, mockingly so, but why is it that this is what you do? You're supposed to be making fun of it, or you're actually doing it, right? You're doing a drag show with guys in uniform, and yes, these are all military or former military. I don't give a fuck. They're still doing the same thing, that you point at others and say, wow, that's part of the message. That's part of the left poisoning our culture. And we're supposed to assume that this is a joke, right? Now, when this guy gave money to Hillary Clinton, that was supposedly because he lost a bet. Okay, one more of your jokes? I mean, that is interesting. You have a series of jokes and misfortunes that simply point in the same direction, that you're part of the problem, not the solution. Just because you're military, just because you like guns, doesn't mean that you favor or you support the same things we do in terms of liberty and freedom for people, not just for military. And I cannot avoid looking at some of these people like Tulsi Gabbard. Oh, she's a veteran. Yeah, she's a dirty commie. That's what she is. And no matter how many times you have her at Joe Rogan's show or talking with the people from Black Rifle Commie Company, it still doesn't change that. Now, yet adding even more to that, I guess this is one more of his little jokes. Black Rifle Coffee Company CEO Evan Hafer, a former CIA agent, is accused in court filings of allegedly sexually assaulting, harassing a Black Rifle Coffee Company employee by asking him to BF the S out of each other and stripping naked in front of him. So yeah, I guess he continues with his joke in court for sexual harassment. Homosexual harassment. Yeah, your accountant outshot. So he was outshot by this guy in a competition. So he proceeded to try and sexually humiliate him because he's a Mormon with more moderate attitude towards sex. Well, there you go. Is he joking or is he for real? I mean, for all I know, and he kind of looks the part, he pretty much falls into that group of people, very much like the San Francisco choir joking about converting our children, and then when we looked into it, half of those had had criminal charges against them, and they have been found guilty of doing just that, being sexual predators of little kids. So where is it that the joke ends, and where is it that you're really all about this stuff? Where is it that you're about promoting this kind of mental social poison that we've been suffering for so long? I'm not laughing. I don't find it funny at all. I don't know. Maybe it's funnier in court. Maybe if you go to court, when this guy sexually harasses you, maybe then it's funnier. Yeah, fortunately I haven't had that experience. Anyway, guys, be aware. There's a special place in hell for traitors. Just because someone wears a uniform or wore a uniform at some point, especially someone that says he's a CIA agent, that is not good. That is not positive. That is not something that I look up to and think, oh, you're one of the good guys then. No, you're kind of the opposite. See you on our next video. Take care.